Monkey didn't run away, didn't vanish overnight, and didn't fake his own disappearance to meditate with goats in the mountains. Monkey simply stopped being everywhere all at once. One day in 2026, Monkey looked at his life and noticed something unsettling. He was visible to everyone, reachable by everyone, responding to everyone, performing for everyone, except himself. Always available, always scrolling, always reacting, always online, Monkey was present everywhere digitally, but absent inside his own mind. So Monkey decided to disappear, not from the world, not from people, not from responsibility, but from the noise that was swallowing him whole. And this is how Monkey did it. This is Monkey's 2026 disappearance cheat code. Chapter 1. The vanishing that no one notices, but Monkey feels. Monkey didn't announce a dramatic exit or post a message saying, "Taking a break, don't text me unless it's bananas." Instead, Monkey quietly stopped living on the loudest setting because Monkey noticed a pattern that felt impossible to ignore. Every morning he woke up, touched his phone, and instantly his brain turned into a fire alarm. Notifications, opinions, drama, urgency, and the internet shouting directly into his nervous system. Monkey's brain was never designed to process this many voices at once. But by 2026, silence had started to look suspicious, as if peace itself needed an explanation. So Monkey did something unusual. He chose to become invisible on purpose. Not invisible to friends, not invisible to love, not invisible to life, but invisible to endless opinions, fake urgency, digital stage performing, and constant emotional ping pong. Monkey realized something quietly important. He never wanted attention in the first place. He wanted peace. He just didn't know how to ask for it. So the first step of disappearing wasn't deleting apps or quitting the internet. It was turning the volume down on life, on expectations, on pressure, and on himself. Quiet wasn't emptiness. Quiet was oxygen. Chapter 2. The places Monkey disappeared from. Monkey didn't vanish physically or turn into a ghost, and he definitely didn't teleport to a secret treehouse with Wi-Fi. Monkey disappeared from the places that drained him. He stopped posting every thought, stopped replying instantly, stopped chasing validation, and stopped monitoring whether people approved. Not because he stopped caring, but because he finally understood something powerful. Peace grows best in spaces where no one is watching. Monkey brought privacy back into his life. Walks without headphones, coffee without scrolling, thoughts without an audience. He also shrank his circle, realizing he didn't need 500 acquaintances when 2 or 3 emotionally safe people could offer more than digital applause ever could. Monkey discovered that intimacy replaces attention, that connection feels quieter than validation, and that what he really needed wasn't more followers. It was a quieter room. And for the first time in a long while, Monkey's brain stopped screaming. Chapter 3. The 2026 Disappearance Cheat Codes. Monkey didn't disappear with drama. He disappeared with systems. And these were the cheat codes that made it possible. The first cheat code was lowering visibility. Monkey stopped explaining his life to strangers and saved some chapters just for himself, because not every moment needs witnesses to be real. The second cheat code was fewer inputs. Monkey unfollowed chaos, stepped away from doom scrolling, and began protecting his nervous system like treasure, because the brain is not a dustbin meant to hold everything. The third cheat code was choosing one safe circle. Monkey chose real people over digital applause, because belonging is quiet and safety doesn't need an audience. The fourth cheat code was a daily reset ritual. Nothing fancy, just 10 minutes every day to walk, stretch, sit, breathe, and exist. Because Monkey learned that he didn't need a new life, only a slower pace inside the one he already had. The fifth cheat code was emotional boundaries. Monkey realized that not every call is urgent, not every thought is true, and not every problem is his responsibility. He didn't become cold, he became kind, especially to himself. Chapter 4. What happens when Monkey disappears? When Monkey disappeared from the noise, he didn't lose himself. He finally found himself. The world began to feel softer, his brain lighter, his laughter easier, and his breath deeper, because he was no longer trying to show up for everything, only for what actually mattered. Monkey realized that disappearing is not about escaping life, but about coming home, to your own voice, your own pace, and your own way of living. Because in 2026, disappearing doesn't mean fading away. It means stepping out of the spotlight and back into your own skin. And that, dear friend, is Monkey's quiet cheat code. One you're allowed to use too.